Oh, my ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. So tonight I'm just popping on because I've had this little deck sent to me. It is by a lady called Hannah. Oh, it's got the crinkly cellophane over the last name. Wynorski, I think that's how you pronounce her name. She actually emailed me. I've got her email here, but it doesn't actually put her last name on. It just says Hannah at DOC, which is for Deck of Character. And she reached out to me to say she really enjoyed my channel and she'd like to send me her deck. And so I had a look at it, and actually it was a deck that I was really intrigued by. So I went back to her and said, yes, I'd love to receive a copy of your deck. It's billed as a game, but it is an oracle. And in Hannah's own words, she said that it's designed really to teach people that our insights matter. And that, you know, we can play this on our own, we can play it with other people. It is a fun deck to use, and it kind of gives the impression you're actually playing a card game, but you can read the cards. They come in 3 distinct categories, which we'll have a look at in a moment, and you can either just shuffle them all up and pull your cards, or you can put them into the 3 categories, shuffle them individually, and create like a bit of a storyboard or a sentence, if you like, to respond to any sort of questions that you might have. And there are some questions in the deck. It is designed to respond to specific kind of questions, or not one that are very close where you want a yes or no response, more sort of how should I, or what is the situation, rather than will this happen or won't this happen, etc. Anyway, enough rambling, let's have a look inside the deck. And just to say, first of all, she popped this in, which is Welcome to the Season of Self-Love and the Deck of Character. Tutorial videos, suggested card meanings and more at thedeckofcharacter.com. And I've got this up on my iPad. I did have. Let me just pop it open. Yeah, so we have the Deck of Character here. This is Hannah, creator of the DOC. And here across the top, you can buy the deck. It tells you how you can play the deck. There's a little video you can play. It tells you, you can play by having just one deck that you shuffle, or into the 3 separate categories that I mentioned. You ask your question. There's some suggested questions in the deck. You can play with other people or on your own. So it's really handy how it's spread out. And then we also have, if we go back to the main page, card meanings. So if you were struggling to interpret any of the cards, these are the 3 categories: characters, tools, and places. Say, for instance, if one of the tools, I think, is something like vomit, then you can go into here, you can find your card. It'll probably take me ages now to find what I just mentioned, because there's quite a few in here. Where are we? It's going to be near the end because it's V, isn't it? Vomit. So a violent purge, the effect of toxic behavior, forced release, necessary change, instant change, not having the skills to change them by force, sick to your stomach, fiery, projection, bodily, exposed, embarrassment, warning. So there's a whole lot of different interpretations. So I find that really quite useful. So we'll keep that to one side. But as I say, to find that, it's thedeckofcharacter.com. So it's a nice little card. Let's have a look at the box. So here it says, check out our awesome web features, which I've just mentioned, which includes live games, video tutorials, suggested card meanings, inventive ways to play, and where to find them. And then on the back here, it says 1+ players. The Deck of Character is a card game sparking beautiful conversation. It is a modern oracle, a system of whimsical symbols that will reveal truths and make you laugh. Wild woman, repairman, angsty teen, all these characters live inside us. That's true. Are you ready to pick a card? Very fun at parties, bars, tea with friends, and quality time alone. And it says the first edition, created by Hannah Woronosky. I'm sorry, Hannah, if I'm absolutely butchering your name. Let's make sure this isn't too bright. 2018. So it's a little tuck box. I love it when they go down lower on one side and you get this thumbnail so you can just easily take the cards out. It says enjoy on the flap. Let's pop that there. Oh, this is a chunky deck. So we have these cards here on top, which have introduction to the DOC. The Deck of Character is a modern oracle designed to spark thoughtful conversation. With the cards face down, ask a question, then select cards at random and see what you get. So we'll have a go at doing this. This is a tool of self-reflection to be used as you like. You can play alone or in a group, share your thoughts out loud or write them down. So this will be really good for journal prompts as well, for doing some journal work. Be inventive and follow your intuition. People around the world are creating their own gaming systems. The Deck of Character is about self-empowerment. Speak your truth. We are all badasses. Hell yeah. The basic way to play. So it takes you step by step how to play. We have card meanings here. As you familiarize yourself with your deck, you can find a guide to the general meanings behind the card on the website. But the point of the Deck of Character is to show everyone that you already have a wealth of insight inside. So whilst you can go to the website, if you're struggling and look up the meanings, it's good to go with what's in your gut, your intuition. How to build formations. Here are some ideas to try. Ask a few questions and pull a row for each. Build in a grid. Pull backup cards for clarity, freestyle. So it gives you all the different ways that you can work with them. And then you have some suggested questions here. Setting intention is half of life generally. It's best if your questions are open-ended and heartfelt. That was the phrase I was looking for, open-ended. Get creative and speak your mind. So for example, how can I help others? A future question might be something like, what's in store for the next year? So we'll have a look at them. So as I said, they have words on the back, so you can categorize them between characters, tools, and places. And I love the art style. It is very, very basic, but just enough to, I mean, look, just enough to kind of spark that intuition. So let's split them into, we have characters, and then we have our tools. I think there's more tools than anything, to be fair. That's quite a thick pile of tools. Yeah, twice the thickness of characters. And then the rest are our places. Okay. So let's have a look at some characters first, just so we can have a look at these. So we have wizard. Wild woman, weirdo, watchdog, unicorn. These are great. Repairman, poet, naked man. Wow, we've got lots of knobbly bits. Mother, master, I like that in the Zen position. Majestic whale, love goddess, knight, or the Grim Reaper. Ghost, farmer, fairy, explorer, elves, drunken sailor, dragon, devotee, demon, baby angel, and the angsty teen. So that's our characters. And I mean, it's great because we might need more than one tool, you know? I won't go through all of these, but you've got things like war, vomit, treadmill, magnet, key, flower, crystal, candles, breath, blood, band-aid. Always good to have band-aid in your toolbox. Places might be wrestling ring, the womb, waterfall, tunnel, the world, mountains, inferno, gold mine, circus, bed, etc. So if we look at a question then, so one of the questions might be, what's in store for the next year? So what character trait do we need to embody, or what archetypal energy do we need to kind of align ourselves with? So we have a drunken sailor. 2020, bring it on. So tools, watch it be whiskey. Okay. Oh, we have an egg. Okay. And then places. Oh, we've got a jumper. Let's go with it. Desert. Oh, you can't get more further from the sea. So, and the cardstock, by the way, is fabulous. These are only little cards, probably just about playing card size. If we look at a standard tarot size and pop it there, you get the idea of the size difference. So this is about the size of a playing card, but it's really good, durable card. They almost feel a little bit plasticky, but they're really, really good cardstock. So what is this telling us then about the year ahead? So the question was, what's in store? I mean, the drunken sailor, I mean, the song comes to mind straight away. You know, is it, what shall we do with the drunken sailor? The drunken sailor, early in the morning. So, I mean, the drunken sailor to me is somebody who is perhaps escaping their reality. And, you know, we often hear the kind of, what's that saying? Something about strange things happen at sea and all that, you know. So maybe as we come out of this year, we're wanting to kind of escape our reality. Obviously, using artificial stimulants isn't the best result, but there's that vomit again. So there's that purging, there's that letting go. So obviously not really comfortable with our situation, but the egg as a tool is something that an egg is that new beginning, isn't it? That new life. So as we go into 2020 and we've got that new beginning, we've got that kind of everything to play for, you know. Maybe we need to go for a period of feeling quite cocooned and almost protected. But, you know, our reality is going to be very different. So a desert can seem very bleak. It can seem very sort of dry and kind of, I don't know, kind of barren. But actually it's saying to me that maybe there's been too much of this and we need to go back to basics, go back to kind of pressing that sort of restart button and being born anew as we go through into a new year to get a completely different reality to the one we've had here. Let's do another. This is quite addictive. I mean, I haven't gone to the iPad yet as well and looked up meanings, because the idea of that is if you're really, really stuck. And, you know, when it comes to reading things intuitively, there's no right or wrong, is there? We have a knight. Ooh. So we have a knight. What tool does the knight need? Blood. Oh, wow. There's something that needs cutting down here. And the open road. I'm loving these places. I mean, for me, this one is quite straightforward. And again, everybody who's watching this, you will read your own thing from your own viewpoint, your own life state. And that's the great thing about reading intuitively. It's from a very personal place. But a knight, yeah, somebody who is ready to go into battle, somebody who's quite fearless, the rescuer, the chivalrous one, the person who really has got to go through that that letting, really, of releasing, to be able to, you know, have this freedom, this sense of freedom, this open road off into the sunset, new beginnings. I love the way it kind of links as well with the, yeah, so it really is about, you know, protecting yourself with your armor, having that fearless kind of attitude. Yes, blood may be spilled. This is a very metaphorical spilling of bloodletting, but that releasing of something to be able to have this open road. Wow. So if we look at the website and we go here, so we'll go first. This might be a bit too bright for so we're going to go to K, and we have knight, courage, strength, rising from your fullest self, falling in love, knowing your destiny, attainment, virtues, dreams, ambitions, fantasy, unrealistic expectations. The tools here, blood, pain, release, which is what I said, self-sacrifice, commitment, pact, deep connection to the body, circulation, pulse, life force, life, violence, destruction, caught red-handed. And then we have places. We had open road, which is here. The journey ahead, things going smoothly, moving towards your destiny. Being open to new opportunities, a positive outlook, moving on, moving forward, cruising joy, fearlessness, bold, grabbing life by the horns. So I really love this. I think this is great. And yeah, I can see me having hours of fun. I can see me doing some journal prompts with this, but also, as intended, I can see me having fun with other people who might come to the cave. I can see us getting these out and kind of asking certain questions and interpreting each other's kind of storyboards. And you know, it doesn't have to be three cards. I like the fact that the places, there's a few more places than there are characters. So I think it's important if we're talking to characters. I mean, we might be reading for two people, so you might want two characters here. You know, you might want a knight and a fairy who is embodying the spirit and energy of the knight, and who the fairy. What tools are needed to get to a particular place? There's lots of tools, so you could, you know, have a few tools that you might want to lay down. So there's lots of possibilities of how to play this game, if you like, but it's also an oracle deck, and it's quite an interesting concept. So thank you, Hannah, for sending this to me. I'm going to leave this out because I'm going to pull 3 cards in the morning and see what my day will bring, and then tomorrow night I'll see if it's actually worked out as planned. So thank you for watching, guys. The information will be below to the website. The website has everything, and Hannah, big thumbs up for your user-friendly website. It is one of the most easiest to navigate. It is clear, it's simple, it's well laid out, just like your deck, which is clear and simple and easy to use. You know, this isn't a difficult or complex system at all, and that's big thumbs up for me. I like that. Keep it simple, and that gives the most clear and concise results, I think. So well done on the website, well done on these cards. Thank you for sending them to me. I absolutely am so looking forward to working with them. And yeah, everybody else who's watching, let me know your thoughts, and until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.